Hey everybody, welcome to Tuning In with Thom. Another one of those answer videos to the Real Music Observer. You know who you are, Real Music Observer. How does he find the thing? Oh yeah, there it is. I don't know, whatever the case. But before we talk about Styx, I got this 8-track cassette I want to hawk. Todd Rundgren, Back to the Bars. Good stuff. Listen, I joke, but here's the thing. You know, Real Music Observer, I watched this thing today, talks about the Canadian takeover of Styx. Now, within this latest rant about our buddies from Styx, he says, this whole thing about how I've heard there's some people that don't like my takes on Styx. And the only way he's able to hear people disagreeing with him is through videos like this, because he leaves his comments turned off. Now, I'm leaving my comments turned on. I fully expect there's going to be some supporters of the Real Music Observer that will have intelligent things to say along the lines of, Real Music Observer's a great dude. I don't know the guy. Don't know if I would get along with him. I know his political views are a little off-center. His views about Styx are just inconsistent. So let's start. Canadian takeover. This is because Lawrence Gowan's brother is now the bass player of Styx. Okay. Here's a guy that knows the material. He can step in. I assume that they didn't have anybody to cover for Ricky Phillips that quickly. And Gowan's brother came in. And you know what? I've seen him play. He does pretty good. But I think the real problem I have with the Real Music Observer's take is, first and foremost, let's talk about the whole Dennis DeYoung thing, okay? Would we all like to see Dennis DeYoung tour with Styx one more time? Yeah, we would. I would. I'd probably pay to see it. But it's not going to happen. And part of the reason is because of people like Real Music Observer who continue to fan the flames of discord between the two camps. So now not only do we have Dennis and Tommy who can't get along, Dennis DeYoung and Tommy Shaw, for you non-Styx fans that probably aren't watching this because you couldn't care less. So now we have guys like the Real Music Observer just continuing to fan the flames of discontent amongst the fan base. So suddenly you now have to pick sides. Am I Team Dennis? Am I Team Tommy? There's no teams here, folks. Here's the thing. Dennis DeYoung, let's take a look at it. When Dennis was in the band, he was faced with JC, John Serleski, who had to leave. And they replaced him. They replaced him with Tommy Shaw. Later on, Tommy Shaw leaves. Dennis DeYoung, still in the band. Replaced Tommy Shaw, Glenn Burtnick. Dennis DeYoung, still in the band. Band reunites. John Panazzo is too ill to tour. They move on without John because John can't tour at that time. Had John recovered from his alcoholism, I have no doubt that he would have been back in the band. And the reality is, with John Panazzo dying, there's never going to be a real reunion anyway. Now, would I say that means that Todd Zuckerman is not as good of a drummer as John Panazzo? No, but they're very different drummers. So the reality is, if you want to see the real Styx, that ship sailed. Come sail away, baby. It's gone like a boat on the river. But anyhow, of course, Real Music Observers also, Canadian takeover. So now there's two Canadians in the band. And I'm not sure what that means because, I mean, here's the thing, is Tommy Shaw is maybe from the United States, but he's not from Chicago. I believe he's from Montgomery, Alabama or somewhere around there. I think the only guys left from Chicago are the two founding members that are still active in the band, one part-time, one full-time, Chuck Panazzo and JY. So now at the beginning, I mentioned the fact that the Real Music Observer can be kind of a mean-spirited guy. So if you go back through that video and you listen to him, he talks about how the band had a new picture and that JY, James Young, and Chuck Panazzo look like they should be in a nursing home. Okay? So they're old. Hey, I'm old too, Real Music Observer. Maybe I should go into a nursing home as well. The point being is that what does that have to do with anything? And here's the oddity. So he's complaining that Dennis DeYoung, the original member of Styx, is no longer in the band. But the two original guys that are in the band, they look too old to be rock and roll stars. And he backtracks on the Lawrence Gowan thing. Oh, Lawrence Gowan is a fine singer. Well, the last video that you put out said Lawrence Gowan sounds like he should be in the Lollipop Guild. You're like the Doobie Brothers, man. Minute by minute, everything changes, you know? Just nonsensical stuff. But I think that's the part that I took the most offense to. Because here's JY, right? Here's a guy who's lost his wife of many years not too long ago. So maybe he looks a little haggard and a little tired, Real Music Observer. I mean, I hope your life has been so filled with content and love and all that other stuff, all these people giving you Patreon dollars and you being able to beg people for money and hawking 8-track cassettes of random bands, that you won't look a little bit older someday, or maybe you'll lose a spouse or something like that. And of course, Chuck Panasso's been dealing with medical issues as well. Oh my gosh, these poor guys, they got older and they don't look young anymore. So we're going to pick on them and say they belong in a nursing home. That makes you a dick, okay? That's all it comes down to. This has nothing to do anymore with whether Dennis DeYoung performs with Styx for a final rendezvous with the band or with the fans or any of that other stuff. This has to do with you promoting your brand and poking at people and all that other stuff. But you're never man enough to turn on your comments, are you, Real Music Observer? Never man enough to do that. Because here's the thing. You like your pulpit, but you don't like debate. Okay? That's what I don't like about you. That's what I don't like about your takes about Styx. If you made it this far, unlike his page, like mine, the heck with it. You can like us both. It don't matter. Doesn't change a thing if you like his and you like mine. You don't even have to like mine. You don't have to like this video. You can unlike this video. You can do what you want. We're in a free country. But here's the thing. We don't pick on people because of their age or any of that other stuff, just because we think that we're like the smartest guy in the room. Okay? Yeah. Dennis DeYoung, I hope you're doing well. Lawrence Gowan, interviewed them both multiple times. Great guys. Nice people. Interviewed JY. Wonderful. He's not in the band anymore. Get over it. Stop saying dumb stuff. Maybe say nice stuff. Maybe more people would contribute to you. If you can be nice for like a month, even I'll become a guy who supports you on Patreon. Not by much. But yeah, just be nice. Stop the politics. Stop the Styx bashing. Stop the Tommy Shaw and JY bashing. Stop the Canadian bashing. What's wrong with Canadians? My gosh. Rant over. Subscribe to my channel, please.